Are Scorpio for the week of August 11th, 2025. Hello, my Scorpions. Show your love and support to your girl Marie and make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Tomorrow I am available for readings, so be sure also to check that out as well. So, yeah. And right now I'm at 4,200 and I don't know. Let me see. Hold on. I was watching yada yada 4,229 subscribers, so make sure excuse me, 4,228 subscribers. So make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And thank you for everyone who has. I really appreciate the love energy as well. If you're looking for your rising, Aries through Libra is up. So tonight I'm finishing up Scorpio through Pisces today, and then right after that, daily horoscope. So make sure to like, subscribe, and share so you can see what is coming up for you for tomorrow, and I can help you navigate through the stars. So anyways, hold on, let me see if my word processor is going to come up. You know what? I really hate Microsoft Words. I promise you, I do. They should just stop. They should just really stop. Okay, so we don't know when this shit's gonna come up. All right, so give me one moment because I really hate words. I really hate words. I used to love it when I was like younger. Now I'm just like, this Windows stuff, I don't know. If it ain't broken, like, don't fix it, for real. If it works for us, then don't fix it. It's not a problem. We don't need to constantly upgrade, you know? So annoying. So anyways, let me see. Hi, Elle. When I have my yacht, yes, I will give you the coordinates of my yachty life and you can track me down. I will be in the middle of the Mediterranean Ocean with my mimosas and appetizers and stuff like that for you to come board and breach on my ship. Yes, most definitely. I'm gonna go run and hide in the freaking ocean for sure. Be like, yachty. All right. So this week, my Scorpions, on the 11th, Mercury goes direct. And you know what? To be quite honest, like, I can still feel the effects of Mercury in retrograde. So this is going to be happening till the you too? Me too. Till the 25th. Okay. So this is the snail trail part where it's like we're still going through the same stuff and we're still like repeating the same lessons or delays at this time. So this is going to happen until the 25th. Okay. So we're still going through changes. We're still fighting with other people. Very intense energy. Lilith moon is not well aspected in the sign of Scorpio. Oh my God, run and hide. Okay. So Pluto's in retrograde at this time. It's not well aspected. This could be a rough energy time, getting along with family members. Some of you, this could be whoever has to leave your life, let them leave your life. Or you could be fighting with live-in relationships. Except at this time, not the best time for gossip this week. This is you being thrown under the bus. This is truth being revealed. Why? Because we have a stellium in Aries, and Aries loves the truth. And so does Pluto. So there's a lot of truth being revealed. Can we hear some more shit about P. Diddy? Oops, maybe. Okay, so that could be happening as well. So a lot of truth is going to be revealed at this time with this energy here as well. It doesn't have to be your truth. It could just be whatever is hidden now is going to come to the light this week and for the next few months because of these planets being in retrograde. And we have a ton of freaking planets in Aries in retrograde at this time in the 6th house. Okay, so whatever mistakes that you make, this would be a great time this week to just apologize, own your shit, and just say, I'm sorry. And I know some of you can't really own your shit because then it's called a lawsuit. But just be careful with your work. Double check, triple check your work. Have other people check your work, you know, to make sure that you're not creating any mess ups at this time. with this energy. So you're kind of still going through it because all the planets in your sixth house are in retrograde at this time. So this would be a great time to kind of slow down. Oops, excuse me. Slow down and look at what you're doing at this time and pay it more attention during this time period so you don't mess up, okay? Let me see, what else? So also this week, you know, say you're sorry, own your stuff, don't hide it, because whatever you're trying to hide now is going to come to the light. Own your stuff, you know. On the 12th, this week, Ceres goes retrograde in the 6th house with the stellium, so the focus is going to be more towards your health. Okay, so you can be staying at home, working at home at this time and focusing on getting better. Others of you, careful with pushing your body, because the mind is damn willing, but the body is like, oh, hell no, what are we going to do? We going to do yoga. Bitch, we don't do yoga. You know, stop acting like you knew, all right? For others of you, this is a beautiful time to quit bad habits. This is a beautiful time for mind, body, consciousness, law of attraction, the power of the brain at this time. This is a beautiful time for business, but business can also be slowed down at this time with this energy here. So you have to kind of delve into spirituality, focus on the things that you can control, not on the things that you can't control at this time with this energy here. Pace yourself, avoid getting like overtaxed should be the focus at this time, because this can be a stressful period. Why? Because Saturn is in your 6th house, and Saturn tends to like push you and stuff like that. Hi Lola, sure, ask a question. If it's a reading, I charge for readings. I do not do free readings, so if it's a reading about somebody or whatever, you can go check my community page. It's only $20 for an email reading. I'm available all day tomorrow for the email readings, and then the next day all through the afternoon. So yeah. You think black people should be allowed to use this? I'm half black. Why would you say something like that? Why? Are we not in 2025? This isn't 1950s. Good God, go back to the 1950s. Ignorance. Yeah, like I said, that's a reading. You can go, I charge $20 for email readings. Alrighty, so yeah. So anyway, so this would be a stressful time period for you. Some of you could experience lower back pains or problems with lower extremities at this time with this energy here as well. I feel like life in the workplace can seem very frustrating at this time. Hi, Tim. Alrighty, and this could be a good time to put your best sense of humor. Oh, well, okay. May your best sense of humor forward and keep your head up and allow, you know, others around you to kind of like lose their shit and remain calm. Don't be intense at this time, because you could find yourself being very accident prone during this time period. This is an easy time for like draining your energy. This is a good time to be creative, you know, pick and choose your battles with other people with this energy. On the 13th, now reminder, you do have a stellium in your 9th house. You also have a stellium in your 10th house at this time as well. So Jupiter is in your God's house, okay, where it's still direct during this time period. This is a beautiful time to really tap into spirituality, law of attraction. But the problem here is that you have a stellium in your 9th house. So what happens here in the sign of Cancer? So as we go through the different signs and the risings, and these are based normally on the risings, by the way, so if you're watching for your sun sign, that's nice, but also check your rising, okay? Because in the 9th house, you will find yourself to be a lot more secretive, and not like secretive like in general. Some of you may be, some of you may have addiction issues that can be coming up at this time, and I would be really careful with that because of Aries here. So you may be hitting your bottom during this time period with this energy here, going to rehab, going to jail, because you have a big old stellium in your 9th house, okay? Others of you, this could be a time period where you suppress a lot of your feelings. So we could see a lot more cancers happening, like colon cancer and like any kind of cancers dealing with the lower extremities and the stomach. Okay, so that could also be happening here as well. Oh, thank you, Al. So that would be also another thing going on here, okay? But some of you here, if you're not paying attention to Saturn's energy, and Saturn is a taskmaster, okay? Saturn's always like controlling our situations or challenging us. But if you're doing your drugs and your alcohols and your addiction issues, you're gonna get sick. okay? Because Saturn here wants you to stop doing your addictions issues and is trying to control your path at this time. And now you're going to have problems with addiction. So, you know, be careful with overindulgence, everything in moderation with this energy during this time period, okay? So, and a lot of you need to work on expressing your feelings a lot more instead of repressing them, because also it causes problems with the blood, okay? And it slows the blood down and things of that nature. And we have 14 years of Neptune in your 6th house. So that's 14 years of problems here. And then we have Saturn for another 5 years in your house. So just be really careful with that. But right now, all the planets are in retrograde. So there's going to be like a lot of health problems coming up with Scorpio, or you're working on yourself. You're being about mind, body, consciousness at this time with this energy here as well. For some of you, hi, Chad. I know, right? I know. I know. We're working on it. Okay, so this is a great time for dealing with the legalities, because why? All the planets in the 9th house are direct. So this is a beautiful time for travel for you. This is a beautiful time to have get-togethers with friends. You may benefit through friends. This would be a beautiful time for the power of prayer. Now, if I had Jupiter in my 9th house, I would be Esther Hicks, law of attraction, manifesting all day long, feng shuiing the shit out of my house too. So I would be really invested in it. I have Jupiter in my 5th house. So of course I am delving into prayer consciousness, keeping it positive and not allowing the people around me that I work with to affect me at this time, because I'm trying to get the most of this energy before Jupiter goes retrograde. And then on top of that, you got all these other planets in retrograde in your 6th house, oy vey. So, you know, you kind of just want to be more positive at this time, more self-aware of your energies, and not give power to people and what the hell they're doing or not doing, or looking for emotional validation, or looking to be, you know, your ego stroke and pet it at this time. You know, don't look for that. Just focus on the things that you can control and want to control. Then on the 14th, travel for business purposes could be happening. Some of you could be more in your car at this time with this energy, but don't expect to derive much pleasure from traveling. Travel can also prove inconvenience. Some of you could be just driving in your car more often than usual, and you could find yourself running all around God's creation to pick up things, to hunt down student, you know, like stuff you need for your kids at this time and all that good jazz. Okay. Hi, Dave. Alrighty. Or you may not wish to leave, and you may like the place where you're traveling to. So some of you could be going to, like, you know, like to college and stuff, or like going to school abroad, and then realize, mommy, daddy, I don't want to ever come home. And it's going to be like, damn it, you know? So it could be something like that happening. And you may be like, I'm going to live here forever, mommy and daddy. And it's going to be like, great. So when are we going to see you? Never. And it's going to be like, great. Okay. Those of you in the Army, you could be traveling a lot more as well. So there could be some transferring going on, a lot more transferring than usual. Legal or contractual, hey Dave, legal or contractual obligations may prove to be a burden. Also, arrangements that you make with other people could be proved a burden, because you could start getting busier with business at this time with this energy. Also, we could see more P. Diddy scandals. I'm going to call it right here. Okay, clocked it. Okay, more P. Diddy scandals coming up, that, or other people that were involved in him that are Scorpios coming up at this time. So we can see another fall from grace happening here. Others may seek to remove you from a leadership position. Also, this could be a difficult time advancing in career. You may decide to change career or retire. Proceed carefully and make an effort to overcome obstacles. Learn to be more careful with dealing with those in authority. Okay, so bite your tongue and don't whoop out your stinger. Alrighty, on the 15th, this tends to create a utopia. So the energy starts to get a little bit better here. A utopia for work. So you could be getting like getting along with everybody. Cooperation between coworkers should improve. If you sense that something is amiss, making subtle adjustments now can assist you in getting back on track. Sensitivity to what works and what doesn't work can bring greater efficiency to your workplace or even to your business. And you are more aware of what is necessary for anything to succeed. Sometimes a minor change that you do now in order to be established, or in order to create some kind of way for you, really does make a major impact on whatever it is that you're doing. Although you sometimes may lose sight of your objective, you often can find your way easing up and allowing things to take their course. Okay, the first card to come up with is the Ace of Swords. Some of you, business is picking up at this time with this energy. So like I said, you had a stellium in your 6th house, so, and it's well aspected this week, and the planets are in retrograde. So normally this would like slow things down. So it could be like every other day that you're finding business, or like you'll have like one really good day where it's like super busy, you know, but you're not going to be a broke bitch, but you're not going to be a rich bitch either, because Saturn is in retrograde at this time. Doesn't mean that you won't be a rich bitch. It's just that the planets, when they're in retrograde, tends to slow down business a lot. Now you do have what's working for you is the 9th house. So utilize Jupiter energy at this time. Okay. The Magician card, prayers being answered this week for you. Okay. So as above, so below. So keep the energy positive. The King of Cups, I feel like you become a stickler for the rules during this time period as well. You're taking your job very seriously with this energy here as well. For others of you, you really have really great control over your emotional self. So you're delving more into certainty at this time when it comes to things that you want, and you're tapping into that certainty consciousness. So you are manifesting things that you want at this time with this energy here. So be careful with that. The 5 of Cups, shoulda, woulda, coulda, regrets at this time with this energy. Of course, we have this stellium in your 9th house. So you're kind of like sitting on your hands about things that you want to happen at this time and mulling over things, but it could be too little too late here with this energy here. So I do see emotional disappointments and healings at this time. Setbacks, delays still could be happening until the 25th when Mercury goes direct. So know that things are happening, just not at the time that you want. So some of you could be really intriguing Mars and Libra at this time, and she's not really the best aspected at this time. So it's kind of like you're very intense at this time. So you need to dial back the tenacity of it all, okay? The 9 of Wands, overthinking, overanalyzing situations during this time period, like creating a slippery slope for yourself, but also at the same time, whatever it is that you wanted to do, you're not going to end up doing it because it's going to end up being a missed opportunity. So make sure to jump on opportunities at this time. I do see that your hard work and perseverance is paying off during this time period as well with this energy. So I do see that coming to you. The Wheel of Fortune card, expect the unexpected. So there could be a door opening up for you, but you're kind of like mulling it over and you don't know if you want to take it here with this energy. Maybe you're jaded by previous opportunities that came to you because they weren't available to you, or you didn't get the job that you wanted. So some of you here, this could be the job that you wanted, presenting themselves to you and saying, hey, do you want to do another interview at this time? But you're like, oh, I'm not going to get it. Oh, I'm not going to do this. Oh, this is not going to happen. So guess what? As above, so below. You know, so the universe is listening and the universe is going to receive it. Okay, so it's up to you. For others of you, you're going into unknown territory at this time. So some of you, this could be a new life happening for you. New beginnings surround you during this time period as well with this energy here. Alrighty. The 10 of Wands, fun energy. Some of you could be going on vacation before school begins. Others of you are going to school. So this could be a fun energy time for you as well. So those of you who are freshmen in high school, or those of you who are freshmen in college, this could be a really fun time for you. Or those of you who are seniors in college or seniors in high school, this could be a really fun energy time for you. I also feel like this is a time where you could be like going to concerts and having like a bit of an adventure. The Hermit card, epiphanies, self-realizations. Spirit world is definitely having a conversation with you this week with this energy here as well. So pay attention to the messages that you are receiving in your dreams during this time period, okay? Because I do see messages. I do see this being a time of introspection here and sitting on your hands about a lot of things that you want to do. So because you have this stellium in the 9th house, most of this stuff that's going on in your life, you need to take initiative about rather than sitting on your hands, okay? The 8 of Coins, I feel like with this energy here, you can be throwing yourself into your work this week. This could be people noticing your hard work that you're doing at this time, or appreciating your work with this energy as well. I do feel like you could be learning something new at this time. You could be working on yourself. You could be improving on a skill. The Death card does bring about changes here as well. You could be manifesting changes into your life during this time period as well with this energy. So this could be a very positive energy time for you to take initiative in your life. And when you do, it brings about transformation and leads to new beginnings. The Seven of Cups, lots of thoughts of future coming up for you this week with this energy. The Emperor card, I feel like this is stability and self-control. Plans working out exactly as planned at this time. So you could be happy with what's going on. For others of you, you could be getting out of social services at this time, or you could be getting out of like government assistance in your country or in your area during this time period as well, because your financial situation is about to turn around for the better this week with this energy. So I do see that happening for some of you here. The Queen of Coins, for some of you, this is stability. This is business picking up this week with this energy. So I do see like your financial situation definitely turning around. So just give it probably to like Wednesday and you're going to start to see things turn around for you with this energy, if not a little bit sooner than that. Alrighty. So again, keep it positive, delve into the power of prayer. I feel like for some of you, you're going to be put into a leadership position. This could also be job stability for some of you here that is coming your way during this time period. The Two of Coins, I feel like you're delving into certainty at this time. So you're making things happen. You're a mover and shaker in your life. You're very tenacious and you go after what you want at this time. The Queen of Coins, I see another source of income coming in for some of you here as well. Some of you could have two jobs with this energy here. The Five of Swords, for some of you, you may not be getting along with other people in your life. Haters are going to hate with this energy here, or you're not getting along with the air signs in your life, because they tend to want to control your situation, or there's something about them that rubs you the wrong way with this energy here as well. I feel like for some of you here, you benefit through other people, especially the women in your life, and the women in your life could be offering you some kind of stability into your life at this time, or they could be there for you financially at this time while you're going through traveling, or while you're going through challenging situations. They want you to know that you're not alone and that they will help you with this energy here as well. So this person could be anticipating some kind of negativity or some kind of negative situation that's going to be coming up for you, and that may affect you in some kind of way, whether it be financially or even emotionally affect you. This person wants you to know that they have your back no matter what. Okay, so they're ready to help you go through whatever it is you need to go through. The Queen of Swords, lots of women here. Okay, I feel like also this is a great time for business picking up. If not, if you have property, this is a great time for investment properties, Airbnb properties. Some of you who are realtors, this is a great time for you with this energy as well. I also feel like you do benefit through the women in your life during this time period. Okay, I do see this is a beautiful time for mental clarity here as well. So this could be you strategizing and planning your next moves and next steps during this time period, and you could be more like a chess player at this time and very strategic with your moves. The Five of Coins, have faith that everything is going to work itself out. Again, delve into prayer consciousness. The Nine of Cups, my yes card to whatever question I did not answer is yes. Okay, the Ace of Coins, mastering your money situation, creating your own reality, recognition and success, abundance is coming your way during this time period as well. So the next few weeks can be a very auspicious time for you in regards to getting a job, in regards to abundance, business picking up for a lot of you here. The Seven of Coins, major decisions are coming up. Should I stay? Should I go? This could be pertaining towards your situation with career, or some of you, a little bit of you, from home. Okay, some of you, you could be thinking about quitting your job at this time and applying for a new job here, or you could be reevaluating your business at this time with this energy. The Six of Swords, I do see traveling coming up. Some of you may need to travel for work at this time with this energy, so that could be coming up for some of you here as well. The Empress card, I do feel like for some of you here that again you benefit through women in your life during this time. This is stability, growth. This is climbing the corporate ladder during this time period with this energy here. Don't rest on your laurels at this time. Continue working hard for what you want with this energy here. I feel for some of you this is a good time for coming up with money making ideas here, because because you're birthing a new idea that is going to be that's going to do financially well for you during this time, okay? The Knight of Swords, I see a reconciliation coming up for you. Beautiful time for creativity. So those of you who are creators, you can be coming up with money-making ideas. And I do see another source of income. So this could be your side hustle and business picking up at this time. More money, more responsibilities are coming to you during this time period. Some of you, you're delving into lack consciousness at this time. So I really wouldn't necessarily try to go there and feeling sorry for yourself during this time period as well. Or you could be intriguing too much of that 11th house, the South Node here. So I would be careful because the South Node is also forming a kite energy this week. So this is going to be a beautiful time for growth. You do benefit through other people. Teamwork makes the dream work. Alliances with other people. You can find that blockages with career are being removed because of your relationships with other people, and it's who you know at this time. So this could be a really awesome time for social networking here with this energy. Alrighty, the Seven of Swords, you can be more quiet into yourself with this energy here as well. I do see truth being revealed during this time period. Somebody could be very manipulative in regards to situations, or there's like a lot of hidden things going on at this time, but I do feel like truth will be revealed. So whatever's done in the dark will be brought to the light. The Three of Swords, I do see traveling coming up for some of you here. Some of you, you're still dealing with obsessive thinking. Others of you, somebody wants to come back into your life during this time period as well. And it can be happening this week because of the South Node forming a kite energy in your 11th house, okay? So it's up to you what you want to do. So if it's that boyfriend or girlfriend, tuck your tail in, because you know how y'all are when the exes come back. You kind of whip that tail out and you start whipping them with the damn tail, and it's like, and then you call me and you're like, Mama, he won't come back to me. Will he come back to me? And it's like, okay, scream at him one more time and see what the hell he does, okay? So don't do that with this energy, alrighty? So show your love and support to your girl Marie. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. I don't do small readings. I believe in my self-worth and my self-value, and I'm pretty good about what I do, and I don't need to prove myself to other people. You're welcome, Chad. And so I believe in my self-worth and self-value. So I charge for my readings, and then on top of that, it's an exchange of energy. So whatever bad juju you got going on in your life, I don't want it. So the buffer is money. I charge $20 for an email reading. I think that's very fair, considering the psychics being a bit crazy with like and I can't tell you how many times I have spent over $100 and something in readings, and then none of my shit come true. Okay, so none of my shit has come true yet. So anyway, show your love and support to your girl Marie, and make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And I'm going on to Sagittarius. So kisses. Mwah.